Hey everyone, how's it going? I am Xeracon and I am back once again. It is time for another Was It Good video, and today this is going to be a pretty special one. Today is the 8th anniversary for Wreck-It Ralph, and while it was released to general audiences on November 2nd in 2012, it premiered at El Capitan Theater on October 29th. Also, as per Was It Good guidelines, this is probably the latest piece of media that will be on the series. So congrats, Ralph! But let's dive into the movie itself. The plot is pretty simple. Wreck-It Ralph is the main villain of his arcade game, and it's the 30th anniversary of the game he's in, Fix-It Felix Jr. Ralph is tired of being shunned by all the characters in his game and just wants to be appreciated. The other villains in the Bad Guys Anonymous group tell him that there's nothing wrong with being bad because it's what they're good at and someone has to be the bad guy. After a confrontation with the mayor and other characters in his game, Ralph leaves to go win a hero medal in order to be accepted. He runs into other characters, including Vanellope von Schweetz, who's considered a glitch, and is shunned by other characters in her game. The overall plot itself isn't special. In fact, it's really ordinary. It's pretty much Toy Story, where the characters are self-aware and move on their own when humans aren't present, and the trend of bad guys who want to be good guys. Heck, Megamind came out 2 years earlier. However, while the premise isn't original, the movie is still fun. Even the predictable plot elements don't detract from the overall fun factor. I haven't seen the movie in at least 4 years or so, but it's still as enjoyable as when I first saw it with my friends. The movie has tropes and cliches, but it does a good job at playing off of them, or at least making them interesting. For example, Sergeant Calhoun, the main protagonist of the game Hero's Duty, has a dark past. When it's explained, a character says, "She was programmed with a tragic backstory." It's cliche, but it's creative. The characters in this movie are also enjoyable. I liked almost every character in the film except for, say, Gene, the mayor in Fix-It Felix Jr. The guy was always a jerk, although I can understand his frustration with Ralph near the climax. The bully characters in Sugar Rush weren't really enjoyable either. They just felt like generic bullies. Other antagonistic characters like King Candy and Sour Bill were enjoyable though. I liked having them around. And while I'm on the topic of characters, the voice acting in the movie was great. Each actor made their character shine, which added to my overall enjoyment. Each voice didn't sound miscast. The animation was great and still looks good. The arcade aesthetics were also great at their presentations. The residents in Fix-It Felix Jr. have stiff, blocky movements, as does the barkeeper in the tavern game. The cake splatter is also pixelated, well as pixelated as high-def 3D animation goes. The characters in Hero's Duty have more detail to them since they're modern game characters. I think that these details are great. And while I love seeing the video game references and trying to find all of them, I appreciate that the game had these, but I'm glad that it didn't rely on them like a crutch to carry the film. Heck, I think that even if the references were removed, the movie itself wouldn't have changed much, if at all. So, was it good? Absolutely. I know this video is short, but it's honestly because I don't really have much to say about it. This is a great movie, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the best video game movie ever. The plot is unoriginal, and sure, there's no complex theme, but it's good fun, like going to an arcade or playing a retro game console. If you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend it. But that will do it for today. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on video news and stuff. Leave a comment about your opinions on the movie, and feel free to join my Discord server. So until next time everyone, I am Xeracon signing off. Have a good one.